Hey guys, it's me Luke, and welcome back to my Road to 100 mil from PvM series. I know it's been a fair few weeks now since I've made an episode, but I assure you understand why. I did lots of live streams during the last week of AOC, before AOC, sorry, and because you're just trying out the new combat system, so I couldn't record while I was live streaming as well, because I had problems with stuff like frame rate, and also stuff just like because during the first week of EOC I didn't really know much about PvM. I didn't know the tactics of bossing and stuff, so I was very confused as to how the best way to do it is. So anyway, into the clips. The first one here is it was a duo originally, but there was some complications. I went with a Cup of Care from my clan, and we did a few kills. He managed to leave after the first one. I think it was a bit of a mix up, and then he came back later and stayed for a few more, but most of the time I was soloing. So this is actually the first time I've ever soloed a God Wars boss. In the old combat system it really wasn't possible for me, because of my stuff like defense, and I didn't have Ganodermic until like 2 days before the new combat system came into effect. That was when I actually got Ganodermic, and then in the evolution of combat, obviously the level requirement for it is a lot lower. So that was kind of annoying, but it's still really good in AOC, and I use it for lots of stuff now. So this is the first time I ever soloed, so it's obviously quite hard for you. It's harder, sorry, for you to see what drops we get, because I have to keep right-clicking on it, and every now and then I do forget. There we only got, I think I got a Godsword Shard. I'm not sure if you saw that. Sorry about that. And before this, actually, I went to Bandos, and I went with a baked pie from my clan. And you can see here, I'm just showing you my adventurous log. So this is me. This isn't anyone else. And we got a Bandos helm. It was split in the end. And so you've got Godsword Shard 3 and a Bandos helmet, as you can see on screen now. So it's on the 24th of November, so that is in this week. So it is in the rules of the series, because obviously I record all my clips for 1 week and then show you that, and that's the idea of the episodes. So that is me. That's not anyone else. There's my username, Rigger, please. So obviously I hope you agree there. Obviously we split that 50-50. That's straight down the middle. All the drops we got, and I think that was 4.9 mil from that trip. Because at the time the Bandos helmet was a lot of money, so that added a lot, plus all the other drops you got that obviously added up a lot. So the next clips is thanks to Baked Pie to help me with that, coming to test out Bandos because I'd never been before then. So big thanks to him. Then I went for my first Armador trip since the evolution of combat with a few guys from my clan. I think it was Jamie who organised it, and then we went with another Jamie and Ryan in the end. It was just 4 of us, and we did actually get a split, which you'll see in a second. I won't ruin it for you yet. But Armador was actually really fun. You can range it quite effectively. I wasn't sure you'd be able to because of combat triangle, and obviously range is strong against magic, like in terms of defense. So I didn't think I'd be able to hit. But most God Wars bosses actually have no weakness. Well, saying that, Zami and Saradomin actually do have a weakness, but Armador and Bandos don't have a weakness, which is odd. So there you can see a drop. That's Armador boots, 2.6 mil, which is a massive split. Armador boots have shot up. They're around like 11 mil street price at the moment. So that's crazy. I thought. I don't remember them being that much at all. They were like just less than Ranger boots before the evolution of combat. So I'm not as so sure why they've shot up, but probably a reason. Probably a really good defense bonus, I suppose. So that was cool. We went there, got a drop, so that was awesome. And this is my next Sammy clip. This is when I went to solo. I did actually intend to solo this time, and all I got was a Godsword Shard, as you'll see in a second. So I've actually seemed to get a lot of Godsword Shards. I think I've got 3 just this week, just this episode, which is really sucky. There you go. There's Godsword Shard 3. So that was rubbish. I was not happy about that, but yeah, well. Still yet to get a solo drop, except for the Bandos helmet, because that was on non-loot share, because we couldn't find a world. Bandos is relatively packed, so that was on non-loot share. That's why it's on my adventurous log. In terms of how easy PvM is in the evolution of combat, it is actually really easy, surprisingly easy. For like someone my level, I mean, when I started doing it, I had 85 defense. I actually got 87 now. Because when most bosses are mage, which you'll probably notice from here, I think in fact all of the bosses in this video I'm maging, which is it's interesting because obviously I have 99 mage, so it's the maximum damage output, and now it's just effective on all the bosses. I mean, the 2 bosses that do have weaknesses are both weak to magic, so it looks like I'm going to be maging all bosses, plus stuff like Corporal Beast, due to combat triangle and stuff. Now it's a good idea to mage it, so I'll be maging that as well, which is crazy. So you see lots of mage from me. Also, the shield healing ability, it's called rejuvenation. It heals 40% of your total life points, which is loads. I mean, that is brilliant. That's just crazy amounts. It just heals you like so much. So if you do that like once a kill, even, you basically can go without any food. But anyway, the next clip is me and PvM Raster, or Jamie from my clan. We went to Bandos. This is the second trip I went to Bandos. Not all my clips are in chronological order, can I just say. Usually because like, if I do Zami like 3 times in one day, which I sometimes do, you know, just because I'm getting the swing of things, trying different techniques, and I want to just go again and again and again, try a wand, try a shield, try all sorts of stuff. So I kind of put it in so it makes it interesting for you. I'm sure you guys don't want to watch like 5 minutes straight, 6 minutes straight of just Zami, because that'd obviously be boring. So I vary it as much as I can. So I have obviously a different boss every clip. Try to anyway. On this trip, all we got was yet another Godsword shard. So again, that was really annoying. Oh, and a Dragon Dagger, of course, the first one of the episode. I think that is actually the only one in the episode. So hopefully, my evolution of combat luck will be different to my my old combat system luck, where literally Dragon Dagger every single trip. I mean, whatever boss I go to, whether it's DKs or any God Wars boss or Corp. Well, not Corp, sorry, but any other boss than that, I seem to get a Dragon Dagger, which is, you know, great. So yeah, I'm really enjoying PvM. I love the fact that I can solo now, so I can actually keep some of the drops in my drop tab as opposed to having the cache. This is a duo trip. I went with a subscriber, Connor. Thanks to him for coming on this trip. He has the chaotic staff, so which is really good, man. Like, he does a lot of damage with that, so. I'm actually getting really close to my first chaotic, so I will definitely be. I don't think I'll purchase the staff first. Probably not, but I'd probably get the this chaotic longsword first, or the actually the rapier maybe, because the rapier is now has the same stats as the chaotic longsword, but it's just stab. And as you saw there, we just got a Godsword shard free, and Connor received that, and I actually paid him the split, and then he gave the item to me, so I could put it in my loot tab later on. So that's nice of him. But anyway, yeah, the chaotic longsword and the rapier are actually the same stats. But whereas before the obvious one for PvM would be bossing would be the chaotic longsword, just because it does more damage. So I would have definitely gone for that. But now, because they're the same stats, I think I would probably actually go for rapier, just because I don't have a one-handed stab weapon. If I have a stab task, I use the Zamrakin spear, which is obviously a lot slower. So I think I actually would go for rapier, and then probably either staff or chaotic crossbow. I haven't really decided. I might go for an offhand. I don't know. We'll see when it gets to it. Gotta get a few more points first. And this December, actually, Jagex are doing a double Dungeoneering XP weekend, so I'll probably get my my chaotic on that weekend. Now I did some barrows runs, and if you've been watching this series and or you know me in game, then you'll know that I have the worst luck in the world with barrows. I've done ridiculous amounts of barrows runs and got nothing. I've done 172 with no drop now, which is just crazy. I will be trying to over double loot weekend, which is active now. I'm just waiting for a friend of mine to come so we can duo armor for a bit. But yeah, so I will go there. Hopefully, try to get like double Aaron's wands or something. But I got nothing in this one. I just got runes as usual. Really. So this is the last clip of the thing. I might be making a special edition of the Road to 100 mil because it's double drop weekend. Depending on how many drops I get. If I get like one, then obviously I won't. But if I get multiple drops, then I might make a short episode just to show you guys the loot just from double XP weekend, double drop weekend, sorry. And now it just comes to the end of this clip, so I'll see you in a second for the price check. Okay guys, so now it's time for the price check for this episode. So the cash is from the boots drop and the helm split, along with also like the odd 19k drops and stuff like that. And then we have the dwarf weeds and other herbs from Zami and Armador. 2 shards I got, dragon stone. And yeah, that's the entire loot for this week, which I believe is the most we've had in 1 week. 8.8 mil, so that's a fair amount. That's decent money. Lots of the dwarf weed seeds. I've got loads of them at Armador. I've no idea why. I just kept getting them, and same with dwarf weeds. So they've added a lot of money to our total loot. And now I'm just going to pause the video, and I'm going to take out the most expensive things, because now the loot tab's bigger than one inventory. So I'm going to take out the highlights of it and show you the price check for that. Okay, so this is the final loot for the series so far. So it's 18.3 mil is the total value, 13.7 mil in coin share drops and other splits. The same with this is all obviously the first stuff's just from this week and that. Quite a lot in Earth Talismans from Dagonoth Kings, quite a lot in Zamorak Wines from Zamorak. 11 Rune Plate Legs, which is pretty cool. 2 half keys, loop half keys. Dragon Stones, 400k in Rune Essence, which is pretty cool. 400k in Onyx Bolts from Corporal Beast. Regen Bracelet, some Snapdragons, and then Lanterdime and Dwarfweed Seeds at the top, which I showed you earlier. So this series is getting quite on now, so it's pretty awesome, making quite a bit of money. In terms of upkeep, there's not much problem with upkeep anymore. I have like a lot of money aside. Like I have this money here, plus I have 2 Spectrals at the moment, something I'm just trying out. And yeah, so the upkeep in terms of the series, I won't have to be spending the cash. Not all of the cash is what I've used in the episode, which it used to be. That's used to be my only form of income, so you don't need to worry about that anymore. And yeah, so I'll show you the rest of the tab. This is all the tab combined. So this is all the drop tab. So yeah, it's quite a bit of money so far, 18.3 mil as you just saw. And hopefully this weekend, being double loot, I'll get some cool drops. I think I'm about to go Zammy now. We didn't get anything from Armador, which kind of sucks. But you'll see that in the next Road to 100 mil next week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and see you around.